be an advantage for Pina, having already had experience here in Bangkok.
Yeah, of course, you get in there, you shake off, well, it's not ring rust, but it's a little bit of anxiety. And once you've been in there and felt the canvas under your feet, you know the distance, you know if the ropes are tied tight or loose. But of course, the standards of the Paris boxing unit, I believe, they've made sure that everything is spot on for the fighters. Nice arena.
Pina competed at Tokyo 2020. Beg your pardon, he suffered defeat in his opening contest to Shakabidin Zoirov of Uzbekistan, the Rio 2016 Olympic champion. So no disgrace there, and Pina will be hoping to make it back to the Olympic Games and get a slightly more generous opening opponent. Pina in the red, Tam in the blue.
Kanneth Tam just keeps his chin tucked in, leaves a little space there though for Pina, and fills it nicely with a short right. A classic stylist is Tam. Does he have the speed to get in and out again? At the young age of 33, of course. 33 and 51 kilos, never easy.
I thought Tam started quite well, but Pina just seems to have upped his work rate in the last 40 seconds or so. And there's a good combination from the man from Cabo Verde.
He's beginning to fancy the task, as you say, Rory. Pina finding a home for both left and right. I know it's the regulation size gloves, but they look absolutely massive on the hands of both Tam and Pina here. But there's no pillow punches with these.
Tam trying to cut down the ring. Lands a counter, but hasn't thrown too much in the last minute.
I think that's a function, as you said, of what Pina has given him back. He's felt the power and he's thinking wisely about how to advance. Good shot there, little right hand there from the man from Hong Kong.
This is where Tam maybe can try and score, but great foot movement from Pina. Yeah, I think Pina's a bit too clever to allow Tam the opportunity to trade.
Yep. And also like this here, Pina won't let him pin him in the corner as the gum shield pops out. And that wasn't due to a punch or anything like that, or even tiredness by the looks of it. It's just popped out for him there as Pina pops out for a little walk out of the corner there. Smart work from the man from Cabo Verde.
Oh, a lovely left on the bell from Pina. And really, he was the one landing the scoring punches.
Yeah, both to left to that body and then to the head there. And that cumulative effect there leaves Kanneth Tam one round down. And not only that, didn't really gain the respect or fear in the red corner. So Kanneth Tam has work to do to establish himself in this contest.
Did land a couple of good shots, but not nearly enough. I think that was right at the start of the round when he
first minute
looked like he was in it, but it wasn't for very long. And history is against Tam. It's been 60 years since Hong Kong had a boxer at the Olympic Games.
So that long for Hong Kong.
of the first round, it's going to be a bit longer. Pina immediately getting to work. I think Tam has realised that if he is going to win this, he's really got to try and unsettle Pina, if anything, because he didn't do that in round one.
Yeah, there's no doubt in his effort. He is trying to unsettle that rhythm. He's taken that big step with the front foot and really getting into the dangerous distance, which, to his credit, throwing caution to the wind, but in doing so, as you can see, Rory, leaving big spaces.
Yeah, and he gets the standing 8.
Yeah, those shots that spin your jaw from side to side, disturb your equilibrium. Pina fancying it now.
Yeah, I'm not convinced this will go the distance. Just got a feeling, because Pina is going through the gears.
Yeah, it's there for David Pina if he wants it. I think you're right. Does he prefer the ring time?
Well, whoever wins this is back out tomorrow evening, so...
Wants to get it done then.
I think, yeah, why not? If it's there for the taking, then try and finish it inside the distance.
Good body punches have taken the steam out of Kanneth Tam, and these rocking headshots. He's not fallen in love with his work, has Pina. He's just been measured.
It's almost as though he's just waiting for the opportunity. It looks like, because Tam is attacking, at some point the head is going to be exposed, and then he can land the big shot.
Big time. He's also burying those shots into the body, following it upstairs. The door has been unlocked and unguarded for a while.
And again, he gets through. Good look from the referee at Tam. Does respond. 30 seconds to go in round 2. Good boxing from David Pina. I think maybe he's just decided to take it easy. He's ahead, he's well ahead, so maybe not expend too much effort. Use this third round as a almost like a training sparring session, and he's been given the second round 10-8 on 4 of the scorecards.
Yeah, I think that's more than merited. It was clinical stuff from him there. And of course, Kanneth Tam overreaching. That's just good work from the man from Capo Verde, and always capitalising when he wanted to. But as you rightly say, Rory, perhaps doesn't need that knockout, wants to protect his hands a little bit, avoid any cuts and bruises if he can, and just see out this final round. Kanneth Tam, no shortage of effort, but just short on that ability to breach that distance and land those tailing shots.
Ring B, final round.
The third round continues as the second round finished pretty much. Just Pina picking his shots.
Tough for Kanneth Tam now. He's just leading his way in with the punches rather than with his feet. And that's obviously a sign of tiredness. And there is that rocking right hand that you mentioned.
Yeah, that could easily have been a second standing 8 count.
Probably more of a count than the previous one.
Yeah. Oh, he's starting to string them together now. There is the 8 count. referee let him continue? That's the question.
He certainly wants to. Question can also be asked of the Hong Kong coaching team, but I think they know at 33, not too many Olympic cycles left for Tam. So maybe go out in his shield with one last big effort.
Looks tired though. And that's down to the variety of shots that Pina has thrown as well. He's landed big shots to the body and the head. He's controlled the fight.
And it's a point that you made as well, Rory. He's not doing it in a predictable fashion. Sometimes you think, is he slowing it down here? And then turns it on. So you never get a real rest because you're not sure what's coming back. As we back up towards a minute, some change. And there's not going to be any change now for Kanneth Tam. His Olympic aspirations have been stifled here by Pina.
Still working. He's still trying his heart out, Kanneth Tam, but against a very useful operator in David Pina. One last flurry from Tam, perhaps. Again, the foot movement from Pina is so good.
Yeah, precision. Pina picking him off. And as you say, that foot movement, that timing, just a level or two above, and you get the feeling he can go through the gears again if he needs to. Time up for Tam.
So the 10-second clapper. Pina
is the winner.
He is the winner, and he's done very well there. And next up's going to be tough. It's going to be Dimitrov Zamatayev, who we saw in the previous bout. That should be a cracker.
Absolutely.
Two really accomplished boxers, both who would be worth their place in the Paris 2024 Olympic Games, no doubt.
No question about it, Rory. The standard is just ratcheting it up a level here. Spare a thought for Kanneth Tam. It may be, well, not wishing the retirement on anyone, but it's the last Olympic cycle, perhaps for him, perhaps for everyone at the moment. We never know. But this man here, very worthy winner.
Ring B, ladies and gentlemen, the winner by unanimous decision in the red corner, representing Cabo Verde, Pina David.
So unanimous points verdict for David Pina of Cabo Verde. He goes through to the round of 16 and sets up a mouth-watering clash